Hello, hello, hello. Hey guys, what is up? This is Livia Igwe coming live from London. If you guys are watching me on a replay, drop me a hashtag style. Y'all know the drill. Help the multicultural and multi-ethnic brand on social media and to earn also at the same time. TikTok, I'm going to leave the live on Insta and Facebook so you guys can watch it, and also on YouTube. That's why it took me so freaking long to go live. And I'm like, what's going on? Why is the live taking so much time to post? Because I'm on 4 different platforms. But hello, hello, hello. Hey, Vicky. Hey, Antua, how are you? Sasha, Kiara. Okay, let's go. Let's jump into it. So today we're going to be talking about 3 tips because I've had this conversation. Like so many people come up to me like, "Oh my goodness, you do not look your age." If for the ones that don't know, I am 35, but I do look much younger. And I wanted to share a couple of things for you guys to glow in your life. Now, glowing doesn't mean that everything is great and fancy and schmancy. Hey, Shia, how are you? How was your trip on holiday? And I'm going to go over a couple of things that I've been using. On top of that, I am going to be talking about the skincare that we have with Fitline, but I also want to talk about a couple of things that I think we tend to forget, that are things that it's not about the skincare. This is like body, mind, and soul that we align all together. Oh, I know it looked amazing. I won't lie for you. Like it looked stunning. My girl Shire went to, it was the Maldives, right? Never been there, although it is on the vision board to go. But 3 things that I want to go over, I'm going to go over now, and then we'll just dig into it. Number 1, boundaries, speaking nice to yourself, and then the simple skincare routine that I definitely do use, that I highly recommend you guys use. If that's something for you, absolutely. You can drop a hashtag serum in the comments, or you can message me. My WhatsApp is connected, so you guys can just message me there. It's probably just easier. But first of all, in terms of you glowing, it's going to be in what ciao Ricardo. Hey Elton, how are you? It's going to be where you guys are in your journey for today. What does that mean, Olivia? Because that sounds like very fancy and schmancy. It just means that where are you in your life, in the space that you are. Where are you? Are you happy with what you have in your life right now? Right? And I'm not saying that the outside world is bad. I'm just saying there's things you cannot control. And I was listening to Tony Robbins, and thanks. Why are you sending me roses, my love? But thank you. I appreciate that. And you guys know that I went through a breakup, right? And from that breakup, it was very tough getting back up. But I chose to show up, and I chose to smile. I chose to be a better version of me. So how do you get there? First of all, hey, Patricia, you have to clear boundaries. There has to be a boundary in what you're going to accept in your life. And in my case, I was not going to allow somebody to break me with their words, break me with their energy, and let me down, right? Or I feel that sometimes words are much more painful than, although I can't really talk because I haven't been like, I haven't been hit, right? But words sometimes have so much power that they go from generation to generation. And I want you to understand that there's a limit in what you accept in your life and what you don't. And everybody that came into my life knew that you cannot speak anything negative around me because I will not allow it. Now, yes, is drama around? Hey, Jess, of course. But your goal is to say, this is what I accept anymore. And that drawing a line in the sand. You do not talk to me in a condescending way. You do not talk to me in a way that I will not allow it. To a point where somebody even told me, I'm like, why are you so calm with my amount of negativity against you? And I'm like, well, because if I get annoyed, there'll probably be like a blood pool, right? Like, we're not going to do that. But second of all, it's not going to allow it to degrade. So how do you get there? Number 1, you understand what is it that you're not allowing in your life, what are you not? Second is removing everybody that's toxic. Who is toxic around you? Who is not elevating you to the way you want to be? Who is not wanting to bring you to a level? Do you have friends that are going to, bring you to that level, right? Like I can say, hey, Jason, because Jason, I know he's the one that elevates me, right? I know, for example, like, of course, Rose here, like why'd you put yourself Ananda? Is that your actual name? April, sorry, I know, but I'm like, I just wanted to know. because I'm confused. Jess, like she's going to be elevating me, right? Andy, I know we haven't met physically yet, but that doesn't matter. You want people that will move you into who you really are. I was talking to Makita and I was like, say, hey, how are you? And she's like, she didn't say as usual, I'm fine. She said, I'm audacious. I'm like, yes, baby. I want that. I want the audaciousness. I like that. You want people that will elevate you. You want people to be like, you know what? I'm gonna pick you up when you feel that no one is there. I even have a friend, Jason is there, but he's my prayer buddy power. Like we'll pray over each other. I have Nikita, and Nikita was in a couple of months ago. She was such in a low place. And for some reason, I felt my spirit to just go and talk to her and see how she was doing. And she needed me at that point. And it's listening back to you. What is it that your soul, you're like connected to? Okay, April, I got that. I got you. Right? What is it inside of you that you're like, sometimes when you get that thing, send that message to that person. Just check up on them. And sometimes you're like, oh yeah, I'll brush that idea. No. That means the Holy Ghost, the Holy Spirit, whatever you want to call it, I'll call it the Holy Ghost. Like, is speaking to you to message that person. You do not know how a message can shift somebody's mood, can help them in some way, shape, or form. One of the reasons why I go live at 7 p.m. on a Saturday, which is probably not convenient, is because at some point in my life, I know down the line, I will not be producing so much content as I will, but because right now I'm in a place where I can give, I can serve, right? And so it's just being in the moment, in the present. So number one, boundaries. Number two is I want you to speak life over yourself. I will speak life over myself in so many different ways. It can go from prayer to worship to, right now we have a situation in my family, and I'm probably one of the calmest like human beings on the planet where there's not much that will riddle me. But when it does, then I just go back to like, what can I control? I cannot control the outcome, but what can I do? Can I do maybe more follow-ups? Can I do maybe meditation? Can I maybe go and work out? Can I maybe just push? My workout today was absolutely ridiculous. It wasn't as it was usually. Now, am I mad? Sort of. But did I still show up and do what I was supposed to do? Yes, because I can only control what you can't control. So what can you control, April? What can you control, Jason? What can you control, Andy? What can you control, Shia? What can you control, Alicia? What can you control? I think it's Cozy Queen, right? What can you guys control? I can't control the customer that talked bad at me. Now, don't get me wrong. I don't get a lot of those because there's a certain energy that you can't overcome. I still remember this conversation where when I was working in retail, there would be some picky customers or customers that were really bad in terms of energy. They would always go to one particular person. You know why? Because that person has the energy of drama. That person has the energy of something. Now, I still remember because I walk like a manager, or I walk like somebody, that I have everything all figured out together. Well, let me say this. When I was working in retail, without being assistant manager at the time, when I was working at Adidas and Nike, I would walk as if I was a manager, but I was not. It's because how I held myself, I wouldn't allow nothing less. But that is how I showed up, because I would speak in the bathroom, in my home, in my bedroom of who I am. Even to today, when I lead on social media, when I talk about my network marketing products, when I talk about social media, when I talk about branding, I am the best. There is no one like me. Now, probably that's a bit like, oh, girl, that's arrogance. No, because there's a lot of people, and this is always what I say, there's always somebody that will always override you, will always be better, but you just be better at what you're good at right now. And I heard Ed Milet, if you guys haven't read the book, The Power of One More, highly recommend it. Power of One More, and he was talking about the fact that just get better at doing one thing. I think I posted on one of my stories. Hey, Clark, I posted on one of my stories, or is it probably on TikTok? But somebody had said, hey, look, look at this affiliate marketing, blah, blah, blah. I think it would be really cool. And I told her, I was like, no, Eden, no, Sasha, no, Jason. You want to know why? No, Karina. because I am fully committed in just focusing on what I am willing to do every single day, all the time, all the time. You will not get me talking about horses because it's not my thing. I will talk about network marketing. I will talk about my supplements. I will talk about branding. I will talk about styling. I will talk about me not cooking food because it's the same thing all the time. What gets repeated gets remembered. What if Nike started bringing out cookies? You'd be like, I'm sorry, Nike. Like, what are you doing? Like, why are we talking about cookies, Nike? Doesn't make any sense. You know Nike for just do it, right? You know Nike for the things that they talk about all the time, all the time, all the time, all the time. So what can you do and repeat all the time that's something that you're always good at, right? And you're probably like, yeah, but what does that go with the glow, Olivia? Because you're so focused on things that make you look good. So number one, boundaries. Number two, I want you to speak over yourself. Number two, Biss, I want you to laugh more. I want you to smile more, Raquel, Sasha, Kiara. I want you to love more your life. You don't like your life, I want you to start getting into skills. I always said also show up, like build your business. I said in that why starting a business is really worth it is because you're going to grow in skills. You're going to grow on something that you're going to love. You at your 9 to 5, you don't get to grow on skills. As a matter of fact, they don't tell you how to grow. They want you to stay at the same position because it's easier for you to stay at the same position, right? We don't want you to grow. We want you to stay where you're at, right? And then other things for you to glow, last thing is I want you to take care of your skin. You guys know I always talk about my skin, my supplements, right? And I did a story about it, but I always talk about the 3 simple steps. So if that's something for you and you're like, look, I want to know the 3 simple steps, this is how I do it, right? We have the skincare, right? The foam, although you can't get it in all kind of countries, but you can get the serum and the rest. Serum, and then skincare in the evening. Super simple. Hey, Leslie Ann, how are you, my love? Right? Super simple. Like if you guys know me, it has to be super simple. For in order for you to glow, you need boundaries. You need to speak nice to yourself. You need to love, laugh, smile. So important. I want you guys to start incorporating into that. If you guys don't have that, start writing the sort of people that you want in your life. Right? I always say in every level of our journey, even though I'm in my 30s, and I was always wanting to learn from other people. I'm a super connector. I've always wanted to be a super connector. You guys know me. I'm always connecting different people because I'm like, oh, this person can maybe help you with this or this or this. Be a super connected. That's just going to make you sexier. Okay. So foam, this is what I use morning. Then we have the serum that will literally just, how'd you call it? I only have words in French. Active your skin. Lord Jesus, I barely speak French. And sometimes when the French comes in me, I can't even speak any other languages. All right. I don't know if that happens with anybody else where you're like, you speak a language and then you shift from another and then you go into Italian and then you probably will go into like Dankjewel in Dutch, but that's okay. We're okay with that. So the 3 simple things that I literally use, which are natural, you can get link in bio or somewhere around, or if not, you can just message me. The foam that I definitely use morning and evening. Serum, that has literally, I remember when I went to Dubai. I went to Dubai a couple of years ago. It was that first time where it was just pouring with rain. I came still white back as a mozzarella. And I was like, I can't deal with this anymore. It just doesn't work for me anymore. And so the skin, this one is what I use. A couple of pumps. I wish I could show you. You know what? I'm going to show in my stories because I can't have it. But if you want to follow me on Insta, you can absolutely follow me on Insta on that one. My skin, you could see in 30 days, which was so white, turned into like less pigmentation around my skin, like just glowed much more. So that's going to activate your skin. It has guarana inside of it, which is like an Amazonian plant, really, really good for your skin. It will just activate, super good for antioxidants. So to refresh the skin and stuff, definitely. And then I use the evening cream that I swear to you guys, it's 50 mLs, but it's been at least like a month. Can you guys see the difference? Maybe not, because since we're on 4 different platforms, the lighting is not that great. We probably can't see anything on TikTok, but we're still at 2 months on the skincare, which is pretty cool because if you guys know me, there's no way in the living breath that I'm buying stuff every single month on products. So these are the 3 skincare products that I use. But then I do also talk about this one, the one that you guys see all the time. This one, the chakra drink. When I tell you, you feel tired, you feel low, you need a pick me up, you've had a bowl of pasta, you had a bowl of pizza, you had not a bowl of pizza, you had a whole pizza to yourself, and you're just like in food coma, this one, activate. There you are, activate. Because I was trying to figure out the word. I'm like, I can't even speak because I was only active les cellules sur ta peau. I'm like, no, Olivia, you got to focus on some. Hey, Mary, you got to focus on some words. I swear, this one, energy will pick you up. You feel like you need something to work out. Today, I worked out. I needed something that could pick me up. My headache was pumping today. No idea why. Don't know why. Well, I know exactly what it was. And so it was just like really intense. I did a bit of tapping and then just had a bit of that. Definitely just helped alleviate, the energy so I could continue pulling through. But on different levels, it's your natural drink that will help you out. On top of that, I don't know if you guys know, but guarana helps with antioxidants and also helps with just being able to focus more, which is one thing that today's world, we have like thousands of things going on in our brains. Hey, Becca. So highly recommend this one if you're looking for something that's efficient, that will work straight away. That's German based, like German brand. You know how cars are just really smooth? Same thing. Highly recommend that. So that's it for today. I just needed to quickly jump on before I figure out what your girl's going to eat, because your girl doesn't know what she's going to eat. But guys, that's simply it for the whole thing. Skincare of how you glow, boundaries, speak nice to yourself, laugh as much as you can, and simple skincare routine. If you guys want that skincare routine, absolutely just message me, drop hashtag serum in the comments or TikTok. I know you guys are watching live, so you guys won't be able to follow, but you can follow me on Insta, YouTube, and Facebook at the same time. You guys can just drop it there, but it'd be easier if you just WhatsApp me or Instagram me. Okay, guys, love you, appreciate you. Talk to you guys later. Remember, I help the multicultural millennial, the multicultural multi-ethnic to brand on social media and to earn at the same time. So if that is you, you can absolutely get you started. Hashtag hybrid. Talk to you guys later. Oh no, shoot. I didn't turn it off. Shoot.